Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today you are going to learn the story behind how the first credit card was invented and who invented it and why he invented it. Let's begin. A man who forgot to carry cash at a dinner night to a bank mailing 60,000 cards to customers in one go. The origin of the credit card is quite astonishing. The concept of credit is not a new one. The word credit comes from the Latin word credo, to believe or trust, and we know that the Egyptians were using credit methods over 3,000 years ago. According to the Diners Club, the idea of the credit card came to Frank McNamara in 1949 while he was having dinner at a restaurant in New York City. When it was time to pay the bill, McNamara realized he had forgotten his wallet. What happened next depends on whom you ask. According to the dollar code, McNamara negotiated his way out of washing dishes to pay for his dinner by signing for it instead and promising to pay the restaurant back. According to NerdWallet, he had to call his wife and ask her to deliver some cash. According to Jonathan Levine's 2008 Credit Where It Is Due, A Social History of Consumer Credit in America, this dinner, apparently known in the industry as the First Supper, is a parable that didn't actually happen. However, it is undisputed that McNamara went on to create the first American consumer-facing credit card company, the Diners Club, which he founded in 1950 with Ralph Schneider. According to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, the idea behind the Diners Club was sign now, pay later. Members of the club would be able to sign for their dinner and then pay the bill later. McNamara started the club with 27 participating restaurants and $200 memberships that is sold to his friends and acquaintances. At the same time, Alfred Bloomingdale, grandson of the founder of Bloomingdale's department stores, founded Dine and Sign in Los Angeles, another credit card business, according to the New York Times. After a friend notified Bloomingdale of the Diners Club, Bloomingdale had a series of meetings with McNamara and Ralph Schneider, which resulted in a merger of the two companies. Bloomingdale was named vice president of the new Diners Club. A man ahead of his time, Bloomingdale was the one to predict the eventual demise of cash and rise of the credit card. The day will come when the plastic card will make money obsolete, he said. The Diners Club generated a profit by charging stores a 7% fee on all purchases and requiring customers to pay an annual fee. Merchants weren't exactly happy with the idea of a credit card that could be used everywhere. Fewer people would be using their individual store credit cards. McNamara's cards caught on quickly with customers, expanding to 20,000 users in the first year. In its second year, the Diners Club made 60,000 users and established franchises in Canada, Cuba, and France. 8 years after the founding of the Diners Club, American Express and Carte Blanche started issuing cards, along with banks such as Bank of America, who originally issued the Visa card as the Bank AmeriCard and then turned the card into a national franchise that could be issued by local banks across the U.S. In 1958, national banks didn't yet exist. In 1967, 4 banks in California founded a competitor for Bank AmeriCard, known as the MasterCharge program. This program became MasterCard 12 years later. Credit card use didn't really take off until 1978, though, when a Supreme Court of United States of America's ruling allowed nationally chartered banks the ability to charge out-of-state customers the interest rate set in the bank's home state. From there, credit card use only grew. According to ABC News, today more than 75% of Americans own at least one credit card, and in 2012, there were a total of 26.2 billion credit card transactions in the US alone. If you have learned something new today, then don't forget to give a like to the video and subscribe to the channel for more interesting innovations that change the